So ever since I dropped the AWE exhaust video in this car, the comments have been all over the place. Completely bone stock, we all know how the car sounds pretty quiet. That first video that I dropped, which is doing pretty well right now, I kind of put it right here if you guys are interested, has like 60,000 views, but to clarify things, that is the switch path. Now AWE does have a track version of that same exhaust where it's cut in the same vicinity after the first resonator. However, there's no muffler system, it's just literally straight pipe all the way to the back. For those of you who want to get crazy and rowdy, the track version is for you. This is not that. Car sounded super cool with just the AWE switch path set up on the back. A lot of you guys were confused as well too, because I actually installed that exhaust a decent amount of time ago, like months ago. However, with the shipping shortage and everything like that, they weren't able to release the exhaust. That way I wouldn't be able to release the video. That gave you guys the impression that the sound wasn't that much of a difference. Well, in reality, you guys have been hearing the AWE exhaust for a while now, and I even hinted at it. So yeah, it actually does sound different. And you know, microphones really do not do this thing justice to pick up any exhaust sound. You guys just only pretty much hear if it's loud and obnoxious versus quiet and stock. You guys don't understand the change in tone that this AWE switch path exhaust provides. But if you want loud, you can get loud. Speaking of loud, we got some extra stuff from AWE today because, well, we straight piping in AWE style. And I'll explain what that means in a second, but you can chop up exhausts millions of different ways. I can have a single mid pipe paired to a straight pipe, paired to a catalyst down pipe, high flow. Everything is gonna sound different. And the goal of this, the name of the game, is to find different setups or try different setups to get to the one that you like. And this is kind of what I'm doing now. I really didn't want to put on what I'm about to put on now in the beginning. However, I kind of opened my mind up to it because let's be realistic here. A little bit more loud won't hurt. The next set of videos that I did, shout out to the guys over at Mad, I installed their downpipes. That's where the cow came into play. A lot of you guys don't like the cow. Actually, it's only AWE like the cow, okay? Everybody else loved the cow. I don't know, listen man, it was just funny. I like to joke around a lot, throw some little bit of things in there. So I like to do things different. I'm not saying the AWE is like a cow, but when you pair it with the Mad downpipes, you get the cow. For you guys who loud ain't just loud enough, I don't even know how this is not loud enough for you guys, but AWE went and sent out the non-resonated mid pipes to complement their rear section exhaust. I would say this is the better, I'd say these give you that catback-ish vibe, whereas the other system is more like an axle back setup. This gets rid of the other set of resonators. Now, any part you install from the guys over at AWE, shout out to them. I wish you guys would send me a white sticker. It'd probably go better with the car. Any product you buy from AWE, they're gonna have instruction manual, which I recommend you read because you gotta cut these things in specific spots. This little piece right here, I would consider the equal length pipe. Let's just call it that. This cat and that cat, directly equal. What makes the car sound good is this pipe right here, which creates the perfect distance, the equal distance between the turbos and the exhaust, both of them, because the turbo's in two different places. This middle pipe right here makes it sound good. Single mid pipe, I don't think it sounds better. I know a lot of people like it. It's loud, yes, but I don't think it's the answer. I'm not sure how good you guys can see or hear me because I'm on the GoPro, but boom, stock mid pipe section, AWE. The clamps we're gonna be carrying over to use for the mid pipes. We're not gonna need them. We're not gonna need this adapter piece because the AWE fits itself without the need of an adapter. I'll kind of show you in a second what I'm talking about. Ready?
Yeah, start that shit.
Here, let me see. You can just stand right here in the middle because that's where it's going. Oh man, you can stand in the back. That shit's loud. That's fully that's
nothing on.
That's nothing. Ah. Yeah, I don't want it to sound like that. I'm trying to cut it from underneath, which we did for a little bit. I decided easier to take it out, so I just took these two things out like when I did in the downpipes. And we're gonna cut, well, we already did kind of sort of cut, so we know where we gotta cut. We won't need these adapters anymore because the AWE pipe, they made it to where as long as we have these clamps right here, it'll bolt on, and we'll take these top clamps and use for the pieces up there. So today is a new day. The AWE mid pipes are on the car, and whew, look at it. Things just look so beautiful. Filthy as ever, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to my guy, Shallow, we just gonna call him that. He had the car yesterday, so I blame him for this. I don't know, bro. Let me know how that got on there. Installed AWE mid pipes. Wasn't that bad, actually. So when I started the car, you can hear somewhat bit of an exhaust leak down there. That's my fault. I actually looked underneath and I figured out exactly what happened. This car with the AST springs sits low. So much so that on roads like this, which ain't the best at all, I scrape up the under panel and a little bit of the exhaust. I think I might have positioned the exhaust clamp a little bit too low down there, and it definitely hit on some piece of the road. I don't know if it was debris or just the road having its imperfections, and it bent the clamp. And the clamp was so bent, it was like ripped a little bit. The more I tightened it, the more it ripped. So I need a new clamp. I'm gonna order that. That's no big deal. I do want to push these tips in because they are out. Like, you see those little tips right there? I do not like the way that looks. The tips are way too far out. Hopefully you guys like picked up how that sounded. That's wild, like it's epic. This car sounds crazy. Literally just removed one resonator. Sheesh. Shit. Yo, it sounds like a bomb. Every gear, like, it's like, I don't know, this car makes some really good sounds. You hear that? It's like that little bang every time you go into the gear. It's like not a burble, like how my M340 was. It's like a pop, pop, pop. Make you almost feel like you in DCT life. I do have my XHP trans flash turned all the way up. There's an STI, yo, Lionel. Let me know if you need some wheels. God damn! God. I can't wait till I fix the little leak I got down there, man. Yo, speaking of leaks, brand new freaking tires on the rear, yo. And the driver's side rear got a slow leak already. Brand new freaking tires, 414 bucks a piece, and already got a slow leak. Like not even 500 miles, probably like 200 miles. Whoa, yeah, that thing's, let me disappear. But yeah, yo, freaking killing me, yo. Every single mod I do, you know, there's always that question that pops up. Oh man, so does that mean I get a check engine light? Will you get a check engine light? I have a check engine light in my car. I don't want you guys thinking that it's because of something that it's not. The only modification that gave me a check engine light are the Mad Catalyst downpipes. It removed the cats, so you can expect a check engine light for Catalyst downpipes. I mean, every other thing you add on your car, or me personally, did not give you anything. JB4, Daler, AWE, no check engine lights. It's the downpipes. Now, what I will say is, there's only one thing that'll remove that check engine light these days, and that's a full-blown tune. I mean, if you want my opinion, Daler versus JB4, listen, at the end of the day, I do prefer Daler over JB4, 100%. JB4, you're just able to add ethanol and screw around with the maps a little bit better, do check engine troubleshooting. Listen, man, I'm gonna be real with you guys. On my cars, I don't really care about doing that stuff as much as I thought. Maybe the 335, but you know, my M340, I just literally took it to STI Mikey, Shop CT, and they did everything for me. I didn't go and dibble-dabble in the maps. I didn't have the Ecutech controller or none of that. I didn't care for it. I only cared for the power. If you plan on running any types of modifications, catalyst downpipe, or running ethanol fuel, I say just get a full-fledged tune. Even a JB4 can run you 900 and change. And then the app also costs money, so they try to get you what they can. And you know, at the end of the day, you really can't sleep at night because you always just want the better one, or you always wonder what the better one is. I don't think anybody gets a full flash tune, you know, and changeable maps and a DME unlock and go, hey, I wonder what it was like if I had a JB4. Nobody does that. You know what I mean? It's always the other way around though, you know? I don't think anybody buys an M5 and wonder what the M550 is like. You know, I could be wrong. But, you know, that's just, if you want to save money, which that's pretty much what everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to be the loudest person, the biggest bang for the buck and save money. Then there's so many different routes, you know? JB4 is just cheaper and you can screw with stuff. I'm just not the hugest fan of it, you know. But that's not to say that it's bad. I had no issues with it, you know. And the customer support is really good. You know, Terry and all those guys, they answer like this. They help you. They check your maps. So it just all comes down to preference and what you're willing to pay. But let's be honest. A car that costs $82,000, I'm sitting here looking at a check engine light. It's a 2022 and it's the best car that I have. Like, that's pretty freaking annoying. Like, I don't want no check engine light. It also took away my my goddamn remote start, which I never realized how much I use that thing or how much I like it. So gotta get that squared away. There is a company, and I think it's somewhere in the forums too, because I've heard the company that I've been keeping close tabs with, talking, texting, and stuff like that, and they cracked the Supra. The Supra is cracked at the DME. They said so, and they're trying it out on the G80. So, you know, I've been waiting. You know, I've been waiting. I've been bouncing around talking about femto route and all that stuff. And the reality is, man, I'm just waiting, man. I feel as though it'll be good for me. It'll be good for the channel too, you know, to be able to put first US DME unlock here. You guys will click, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I could title femto too, but I don't think it'll draw that much attention. And it'll be good to partner with somebody in the US. You know, there's a whole bunch of benefits to that. Need I have to explain if you guys don't understand by now. There's no shipping your DME out and, you know, all that extra stuff with scares that get lost. You're able to insure it for the full value, or you can just drive to the freaking guys and get it done. So, you know, there's always the benefits. But be on the lookout, stay tuned. I'm pretty sure they'll announce it when it's ready. I'll put it on my Instagram and I'll probably make another video about it. But yeah, sucks. Yeah, and you guys take it easy, microphone. Woo! That's a nice car. Microphone slow speed. Peace out.
Nah, that was way louder. Yo, bro. Y'all see how far he is, right? And you can hear that clear as day. Ooh. That's it right there covered. Yo, bro, all the way down there, I heard you clear as day. Loud, bro. Loud, bro.